Welcome back, Gaming with King family, to another F1 Clash video, and we're here for our opening round of the Alpine Team Series event as we try to make our way to the finals so we can put up some score for Team Ferrari in the F1 Clash Community Championships. Before we jump into, remember to support a in-game content creator by going into settings, community, support a creator, and type in Gaming with King to support this channel. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. All right. So let's go to the final round and get qualified. We're going to be jumping into our first race here at Singapore and see what we can do in this one. Here we go for first race of the video at Singapore here. So Singapore, let's see what kind of qualifiers we get and what we could do. We've been qualifying in about P17, 18. There we go in the qualifying round. And we came back here to P7, P18. So very interesting there. We're going to go with the softs and medium as Singapore is a 6-lap race. We're going to go for the Cuppa and we're going to go for the Prince Boost. Let's go. So we're doing 3 on the softs. We would go for double soft tires, but then we would probably have to stock, and both drivers probably will be nice and close to each other. So that won't work any at all. All right, so we got pretty good start so far, and we're in this jam. Hopefully we squeeze out of the jam, and we did just so, and we're back in P14. Now here comes Leclerc making his way, and we should see Verstappen following because he's going to team orders Leclerc. There we go, and moving up the pack. All right, so both drivers now doing pretty okay on with the fast start method here to move up into position up to P8. So we'll cut that off and cut him down, and P11 and cut that off and cut him down. So we'll just allow our drivers now to just drive from there. We're on these soft tires with mediums and hards behind or Verstappen, so he should be able to hold pretty good in his position as Leclerc moves up to P10 on his mediums. Let's give him a little bit of support here. As you see, they're nice and close together, so this is why we didn't go for the double softs, and we're going to do 3 laps on these softs and come back to softs for Verstappen to do the remaining 3 laps, and Leclerc we're going to go 4 laps, come back to softs and go to finish. All right, so good try there from Stroll to try and sneak by or Verstappen, who defended pretty great, and we continue to push along with Leclerc as we try to squeeze around the outside of Ocon to P7, and we're currently in P10, P7, looking pretty good. This race is going pretty nice so far, but then when we go to pit is where we're going to be losing majority of our places because our pit time is way too slow versus these AIs. But our drivers are doing pretty well at the moment, so we'll just allow them to do their thing. And we'll go to pit and put in our service for our Verstappen here. Let's see what tires is he behind. He's behind mediums and hards. Russell doing a pretty good job at defending here. Now let's boost our Verstappen from here into pit as our Leclerc comes around. He picked up a few positions who were in pit, and we did a 4.99. We got jumped, but we got out. Come on, hold. All right, nice. So we're holding P13, so that's beautiful there. That's a great pit stop there, and we're gonna go back to pit with our Leclerc. Let's see the tires behind Leclerc, hard tires, so he should be able to hold up pretty good going into pit as Verstappen tries to close the gap. Let's give him some support around this corner. Right, so he didn't manage to pick up anything around the outside. Nope. Let's give him some support, and let's boost in now or Leclerc. We want to boost Verstappen by pit here. See if he can pick up anybody who's in pit. Can he go up the inside of Gasly? Not today, says Gasly. So both drivers now nice and tight on soft tires. We have hards and a mixture of hards and mediums in between. And those mediums or those hards on Leclerc just skip by us. You still have to remember it's not necessarily just about the tires, as these cars are at higher levels, so they have better stats than our drivers. So they're basically stronger, so this is why they can pass us on hards and stuff like that. So it looks like the hard tires are making a zero stop here. So a few cars are going for a zero stop. They're doing 6 laps on their hards and doing no stops, and they're not suffering any breakdowns. So we'll just allow our drivers to continue and see if they can squeeze by a few. Some of them looks like they might run out of tires, like P7 all the way down to P11. Looks like they're going to run out of tires pretty soon here. So we just want to have enough tires to start our boost phase there, as they're out of tires, and we should start to go by them, hopefully. Hopefully we catch up and go by a few of them before we go across the line. We see Verstappen now out of tires, holding to the line, and he's out of tires. That should not be. He's out of tires. He should have slowed. But it is what it is. All right, we caught a few of them, but we didn't manage to catch all of them. All right, so P11, P12 for that race for a nice 27 points, which is nice. We'll definitely take that. Let's jump on into our next race. Here we go for our next race on Hungary. Seems like every event we have Hungary in the mix. No, is this Hungary? Yeah, this is Hungary. It seems to me like every event we have Hungary and Mexico in the mix. Like every event nowadays. All right, here we go. All right, so we're gonna go with softs and mediums, and we're gonna go with the Kappa, and we're gonna go with the Prince, and let's go. All right, so we want to get 4 laps on those mediums, and we're gonna go 3 laps into mediums on these softs. All right, so let's go fast start method. See if our drivers can make up some places. Verstappen got a slow start. He slams into the back of Zoe. Now he kind of get a little bit of recovery, and he's now trying to move up into places. Got into that little bit of jam there, as we see our Leclerc kind of stuck, dropping back. We continue to go with our Verstappen. We're going to cut him down right about here and cut those off. Do the same for our Leclerc, who seems to be stuck in the back there, not able to move up. So hold P14, and we need to cross the line with 75% with our Leclerc, in which we are crossing the line at 75%. So we're good for 4 laps there with Leclerc. So not much we could do with Leclerc there, as he's stuck in the back. As our Verstappen, on the other hand, he's making up a few places, trying to go through the pack. So we'll focus mainly on our Verstappen, who's moving up, and we'll still try to focus on our Leclerc. If we can squeeze him up the inside here and there, we'll try to do that. But mainly our focus is going to be on Verstappen, as he's in between some hard tires here. Alright, so as he's now about to go to pit, we want to boost him from there, put in his go to pit orders for some fresh mediums. Good try to overtake Leclerc there. Leclerc has good defense, so it's going to be a difficult one to pass him. It's not going to be the easiest to get the overtake on as we go into pit. Now let's boost or Leclerc, see if we can squeeze up the inside of Bottas. Alright. Nice. Verstappen back out in P19, boost through this corner, and then we'll just cut him back down, and he's going to be there for the remainder of that race. We see Leclerc moving up to P16. Now we want to see if we could get our Leclerc out in front of P20. That would be nice, but I doubt it. I doubt he's going to be able to come out in front of P20, because our pit time is not that fast. Alright, and we see Verstappen struggling to hold P17, and he's dropped down to P17 now because of the pit stops round. But here we go, boost on out, or Leclerc cut down and boost him back up, and we're out of power unit. So now it's a matter of now letting our drivers drive and pick off some of these hard tires who have not pitted, and get the remaining laps in. we need to cross the line with 60% of tires with Verstappen. And there we go, crossing the line at 60%, so we're good to go with Verstappen. And we see the hard still, a lot of the hard tires still haven't pitted as yet, as we close the gap to them. P16, P15. All right, so we want our Leclerc to close the gap. As you can see, he's getting there. He's closing the gap, but I don't know what's going on with Verstappen. He's just like slowed completely down here. He's just slowed completely down. Let's boost now both drivers by pit. Use a little bit of boost on Verstappen. All right, we'll cut them down there and there. Don't want to use too much on Verstappen because we don't want to burn the tires down. We want to cross the line with 20% tires remaining on Verstappen, so we know we can go to finish with him. Let's cut to charge or Leclerc here as Verstappen's defense, and he crossed the line with 20%. Now we can boost up Leclerc a bit. Verstappen doing a pretty good job to defend. Now he gets past, and we could just boost by him with Leclerc as well, and let Leclerc go try and see if he can pass. Is this AI Leclerc or is it Carlos Sainz? We're trying our best to catch up through the corners. It's Leclerc, and we don't have enough. Can we? Yes, we do have enough to pass him, and then we'll just boost our Verstappen up to the line for a nice P14, P16 finish here at Hungary. All right, so we'll take it. Nice 20 points for us. We'll take that. Let's jump into the next race. Here we go for our next race. We're on Jeddah. It's been a while since we've seen Jeddah, but it's been an even longer while since we've seen Miami in any events. All right, so P21, P22 at Jeddah. Yeah, I kind of expect to score nothing good here at Jeddah. Yeah, we're not expecting to get any good score here at Jeddah. If we do get a good score, it's basically just a lucky race, as there's no overtaking down straights, and Jeddah is mainly made up of straights. So yeah, let's go. Nice start so far for Verstappen, moving up to P17, 16 now. Can he go around the outside of Hulkenberg? Good little block there from Nico. Now he gets him. And we're enjoying this start. It's a pretty good start. Leclerc P18, Verstappen P15. Now up the inside of Logan Sargent to move up to P14. We'll cut these off and then we'll cut them down from there. So now they'll have to do the reverse in defending their position. All right, so places at Jeddah. So this straight right here used to be a nice straight to boost down, and then you just slide up the inside there. You could still slide up the inside of the corner. Then this straight used to be an awesome straight to get some overtaking on, but no overtaking on straight, so you could just boost now through the corners to defend, help your drivers. And these corners you can overtake, as there are corners, so you could boost through there. You could get some overtaking through there. This corner you could get some overtake on. If we didn't cut down there, we would have gotten Bottas, I would think. All right, so we lost 2 positions to Leclerc in the back, and we're gonna go to pit now with our Verstappen. So we go back to mediums with servicing, as our Leclerc continues. Now, because of our extra long pit stop time, we can't seem to get any form of advantage here at Jeddah. Alright, so we're out of the pits in P21. Our drivers can't seem to get any form of advantage because they're going to be in the pits for too long, as the AI's pit stop are really fast in the Champions GP, about 2.4 to 2.9 seconds. In that range is where all the AI stops. Let's go on in with Leclerc, and everybody who's in there is going to get jump on us unless they were stalking. we might then get a jump on them. As you can see, we struggled to get into the pit entry there. Right, so we got a jump on the rival only, none of the AIs. All right, as I kind of expected that we weren't going to pass any of the AIs coming out of pit because they're super fast in their pit stops. Now, what we could do is try to sneak by and pick up some positions from here, and Jeddah is going to be a two-stop strategy, so it automatically kills any strategy that you might have as a real player, as long as your car is not optimized to get the same amount of, you know what, for my final race here in this video, we're gonna test something. Ooh, I missed pit there, that's not good. We're gonna test something for the final race in this video. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna test a fast pit time setup. I'm gonna look for my fastest pit time setup and see how it would perform here in the Champions GP. It just came to me because the AI's pit times are really fast. Alright, so we kind of messed it up as we were thinking of that. We kind of missed pit there. Verstappen trying to hold his position. We've basically cut down our Leclerc to go for another lap. And then we're just going to come back to softs with no servicing for him. He's going to run out of tires as well. But yeah, let's test that after this race. We currently have some good scores up, so we should definitely make it to the finals with that score. So we'll just allow Leclerc to continue driving using his high defense to try to hold off these guys. Now we're going to boost him from there. So everybody's going to skip by. Everybody's skipping by. It's strange that whenever you are out of tires, everybody skips by so freely. But whenever AI is out of tires, it's like a struggle for your drivers to get by them. They don't just skip by freely as they skip by you when you're out of tires. Alright, so we'll keep the boost now on Verstappen on his softs in the back. And I think we could boost Verstappen from here to see if he can go and pick up some position through these corners. Sargent getting past and then blocking. Now we can't seem to catch back up to Sargent. We're just stuck behind him here. Boosting away. What tires is he on though? He was on hards. We were on mediums. Can't catch up. Can we catch this car that's suffering a breakdown down the straight? Yes, we can. Alright, so nice. So we got 8 points overall after making that mispit mistake. But yeah, in this next race, we're going to be going for our fastest pit time setup and see what we could do with that. Here we go for final race of the video. We're at Silverstone, 100% wet, and we're on our fastest pit time setup that we could possibly get, and we're going to be using the fastest pit time boost that we could possibly get as well to see if we can bring down our pit time even more. So we're going to go for the odd boost. Where is it? All right, we're going to go for odd with one driver, and we're going to go for the tune with the other driver to bring that pit time down even further and see where we can go. So we've lost about 80 points off of our team score, but let's see, because we've been losing mainly in the pits here in the Champions GP. So let's see if this improves our overall score. And that will be very interesting if it does, as we see our drivers struggling to maintain position because their car is no good compared to these cars that they're going up against. But we'll keep it going. Alright, so we've up to P17, P22. We'll cut these off. I expect my drivers to basically drop way to the back. I don't expect their car to keep up with the pack any at all. As you can see, they're just getting past, but it's a wet race anyways. So let's watch and see if we can see any interesting facts about our car. So we see Leclerc now drop into the back. I kind of expected that. Both drivers will be going to the back of the pack because their car is no good to keep up. All we have is a fast pit time to try and keep up with the AIs in the pits who are currently maxed out with their maxed out setup and their maxed out driver levels. All right, so let's keep going though. All right, so we're gonna go for 3 laps with one driver and 4 laps with one driver. And I think we're gonna go for 4 with Leclerc, and then we're gonna do 3 with our Verstappen. Who has the better tire management? Leclerc is gonna go for 4, Verstappen going for 3. All right, so we're gonna put in our go to pit orders now. To go to pit, as you can see, look at that gap to P18. That's a massive gap that has been created. And look at that, nice little gap between P11 and P14 as well. All right, let's see what our pit time looks like as we now go into pit with servicing. It's gonna be still 4 seconds, still around 4 seconds with the fastest pit time boost, and with all the extra pit time that we have on our car, so we're still not able to keep up. All right, let's cut down our Leclerc there as he goes around for 4 laps. We can't boost Verstappen too much, we'll just have to let him drive naturally. And then all that time that he lost in the gap, he'll have to catch those cars who are stocking. He could catch those. Any car that's stocking, he could catch those. You see him cross with 75%, so he's good to go to finish, and he's up to P14, and in which I doubt he's going to be able to hold P14. We didn't even see the pit time off Leclerc because we were focusing on Verstappen. But let's see if Verstappen can at least hold off P14 as Leclerc is in the back, and I don't think he's going to be able to make up any places as it's a wet race. So we've lost P14 already. So yeah, this is not ideal. If you're gonna go for a fast pit time car, you still all need to try and make up some points in terms of on your car. You can't just go for the fastest pit stop and think that it might work. So this test overall was a good test. We found out a result. I kind of expected to go this way. I wasn't expecting it to go any other way, but it doesn't hurt to try, and we did that. All right, so we'll continue our Verstappen on his way. I think if it was a dry race, it would have been a little bit better compared to the wet race. All right, let's boost now or Leclerc from there to finish. We can't boost Verstappen because we don't want him to run out of tires, so we'll just have to allow him to drive naturally. Let's see if any cars suffer any breakdowns, and we could take advantage of that and make up some more points. So though we had a great pit time with the fastest pit stop boost, we still got a 4-second stop overall, so our time is still not competitive enough for these guys, even with the fast pit time setup and boost. All right, so we still got 9 points, which is nice. We'll take it. So now let's take a quick comparison to the pit times before we end the video, and use code word pit time down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. All right, so as you can see, the AI's pit stops ranging from 2.3 here going up. So I guess all the AI stop were underneath 3 seconds, and even with servicing, we didn't make that amount of time at all with our drivers. All right, so those were the drivers, and there as the setup, and we got a faster pit time than our rival, but not the AI drivers. All right, so yeah, Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing. We should definitely go through after completing our last 4 races. I don't think we have a problem with making it to the finals here. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your event. After our first race, we got 64 points. As you can see there, we're already starting to move ahead of some of these guys who have done their 4 races and even more. All right. So that's basically going to be it for this one. Remember to support a content creator in-game by going into settings, community, support a creator, and type in gaming with King to support this channel. Really appreciate you guys for all your support in this one. Come on, Team Ferrari. Need to get you guys in the finals. We need to increase our median score from 5,200 to 5,400 to at least 6,500 is where we're looking to increase our median score. So if you scored between 5,200 and 5,400 and you're a part of Team Ferrari, you, my friend, are the median guy. So we need you to score at least 6,000 stars. 6,500 stars would be nice for us this event, so we can increase our team. All right, so there we go. Catch you guys in the next one. Go check out some of our other videos over here, or our playlists over here. Shout out Christopher Graves, Alfredo Jr., Stelios, and Touch My Dilly.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love.